Hey guys, welcome back. So like I said before, what we're looking at today is more of 6.6 multiplying to decimals. So we're just going to get some more practice with multiplying our two decimals and really practicing moving that decimal in our products. So remember, product is the answer to a multiplication problem. So here we have 9.3 times 4.1. So 9.3 times 4.1. Once again, if we think about doing this as estimating, this is close. This is close to 9 times 4, which is 36. So we know it should be somewhere close to 36. This is a bit of a low estimate because we dropped off the 3/10 and the 1/10 in this. So 1 times 3 is 3. 1 times 9 is 9. Remember, put our 0. 4 times 3 is 12. Carry the 1. 4 times 9 is 36. Plus 1 is 37. 37. Add these together. 3 plus 0 is 3. 9 plus 2 is 11. Carry the 1. Sorry, I don't know why it does these weird lines. 1, carry the 1. 7 plus 1 is 8, and then 3. So we end up with 3813. Now remember, what do we have to do? We have to adjust our decimals. So if we look, we've got one number, two numbers after the decimal, so we move it twice. So right here is our decimal. Sorry. There we go. So right there is our decimal. So it's 38 and 1300ths, which is just a little bit more than 36, which was our estimate. So our product is close to our estimated product, which is good. Product is your key word for this lesson. Product, because we are multiplying and finding products. All right, the next one, we have 3 2/100 times 6/10. Now, if we estimate this, we'd have 3. We'll have 3 times 1, so it should be somewhere close to 3 for this. So 6 times 2 is 12. Carry the 1. 6 times 0 is 0. Plus 1 is 1. 6 times 3 is 18. Now, we don't need to multiply by 0 because that's all going to be 0. So we look at how many places we have after the decimals. We have 1, 2, 3. So we're going to move it 1, 2, 3. So our decimal goes right there. So we end up with 1.812. So 3/100 times 6/10 is 1.812. Now remember, this was rounded up, so that's why it's more for our estimate. So our product is 1 812 thousandths. All right, our next one. So we have 12 6/10 times 2/10. So for this, if we round this up, we'd have about 13 times 1, even though 0.2 shouldn't round all the way to 1. But if we multiply this, we know it's going to be near 13. Obviously, this is a major rounding up, so this is a high end. So 12.6 times 0.2. 2 times 6 is 12. Carry the 1. 2 times 2 is 4. Plus 1 is 5. I apologize for the lines. 2 times 1 is 2. Now we look, how many places do we have after the decimal? We have 2 places after the decimal, so we move it 1, 2. So it goes right here. So we end up with 2.52. Once again, like I said, this was a major rounding up on this, so that's why it's so much less, but it is less, which is good because we rounded up here. If we would have got more, that would be a bad thing. So when we're taking, you may be noticing that we're taking 12.6 and we're multiplying by 0.2, and we're ending up with a smaller number, even though we're multiplying. That's completely possible because we're multiplying by a fractional amount. It's not a whole number. So our value is actually going to get smaller because there's no whole number here. It's just a decimal. So is our product. So sometimes our products will get smaller when we multiply by a number less than 1, and they'll get bigger when we multiply by a number greater than 1. All right, so here we have 8.3 times 10.7. So we can say that this is 8 times 11, which is 88. So a bit on the high end of the rounding, so we'll see how that alters it, but multiply this out. I'm going to put the 10.7 on top. You can put the 8.3. Remember, multiplication is commutative, so we can switch them around. So 3 times 7 is 21, so we put a 1 down, carry the 2. 3 times 0 is 0, plus 2 is 2. 3 times 1 is 3. Now we move on to the tens place, so we put a 0. 8 times 7 is 56. Put the 6 down, carry the 5. 8 times 0 is 0, plus 5 is 5. 8 times 1 is 8. Now we add these together. 1 plus 0 is 1. 2 plus 6 is 8. 3 plus 5 is 8. And nothing plus 8 is 8. So a lot of 8s in here, which makes sense since our estimate was 88. So 10.7 times 8.3. If we look, we've got 2 numbers after the decimal, so we move it twice. So our decimal is going to go right here. So we end up with 88.81. So our estimate ended up being very, very close to the actual product. All right, so if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Remember, you have to be very, very careful about where you put your decimal. So make sure you're finding the proper location to put it in your product so that you have the correct answer. If you guys have any questions, feel free to ask. Have a great day, guys. Bye.